What is the scene? Before we get into this, I wanted to try a new video format this time around, but room like a damn rave right now. So I'll just do this format until I fix my issue. Now, winter 2023 lineup. Initial thoughts, I was like, oh god, this is real trash. But it has been exceeding my expectation for the most part. I ain't gonna lie. So for this list, I'm trying to straight shot it as much as possible. So I'll not be doing like new seasons or renewed season animes. It'll just be like first of the series, so it have no season 2 or anything like that. It's just first of the series, so new animes only basically. And I'm also eliminating sports and music anime, because I don't want to watch something that I don't like. I will only watch the stuff that I like or seemingly interested in. And to do that, I end up creating 3 categories for this list, which is definitely not watching or continuing, might check them out from time to time, and 100% on board, just to make sure I know where the anime is set in. So for definitely not watching My Life as Inuka-san's Dog, that I just watch real weird animes, and this one, it's too weird for me though. It's way too weird, and I can barely go straight through that first episode. So off the list, I don't know why this is an anime. Get out of here. Second is The Ice Guy and His Cool Female Colleague. Not saying it was a bad first episode. I just feel like it's more female centric, so it's not for like me and stuff. I do like romance animes, and this it just wasn't hitting that spot, so I more than likely would not check it out. I might check out episode 2, I very might, but the chance of me doing that very low. So those was only the 2 animes I'm definitely not watching this, because one was weird and one was really boring, and I just couldn't. Now on to my check-in from time to time. Ningen Fushin. If I've been real, the first episode did not convince me at all, so I can push it to the side and I'll wait for either up to 2 to 3 episodes to complete that, to make a surefire opinion on if to continue or not. Tomo-chan is a girl, same as previous, but it kind of up my alley in the kind of anime it is. It seemed interesting, so this one kind of high on the my check-in from time to time list. So I may or may not continue watching this. Spy Classroom. Honestly, I really love the episode, but I would need a little nudge, a little more convincing to continue this, because it feels kind of like Princess Principal, a kind of way, and Assassination Classroom, of course, yes, but I would just probably need to see more episodes to be on board with it. So this list might change to that. The Ice Blade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World. This episode, that first episode really didn't convince me at all. It felt so generic, and it just feel like it's something a bit done already, but it could be interesting, so may or may not check up into it some more in the future. Farming Life in Another World. Personally, I didn't like how the episode was formatted, because it was more narrating and stuff like that, even though you're really by yourself, so it kind of was his inside voice. But some people say it should be a good anime, like real cool and thing. I personally love cool, chill animes, but that episode just did not bring me on board. I probably need 2 or 3 more episodes to if it's good, to grasp me into this anime. The Legend of Heroes. I just really wasn't feeling this one at all. It felt weird, but I'm gonna lie, I would be capping if I say I didn't want to check out more of this. It's not on my surefire I will want to watch more, but it nudging me way up there for now. It borderline. Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army. Name alone gave me vex, being this hard. And the episode wasn't bad, but just that name kind of threw me off, and I was like, oh, these kind of names. But as with the other ones, this list is more a make or break with all these animes, so I may or may not watch them. So, and there's a lot of anime. This one is very borderline to not watch. It dead center, but leaning more to not watch again. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Not a bad first episode again. It was actually really good. I did like it, but again, as most anime on this list, need more convincing on that first episode though. I need probably 2 more episodes, maybe 1 more, but it really didn't pull me in at all. Reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Honestly, was bored during this entire first episode. I don't know, I probably was just tired. I really was tired that day. And I tired of these kind of strongest type anime. It kind of sickening, but it's in this list, so it's still have a slim chance of me checking out more. Saving 80k in another world for my retirement. Being honest, it wasn't a good first episode, but the concept kind of intrigued me with the jumping from world to world. It kind of intrigued me in that aspect, and I was like, it's a possibility I want to see more about with you. So not bad so far. The Tale of Outcast. It has some interesting characters, but I personally find it was real boring. Even though it was boring, it was slightly interesting, and I was honestly rightly curious to see more of this. I am very curious about it. It's boring, but it piqued my interest. Not gonna lie. Reborn to the Master Blade is a reincarnation anime, and oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind with these animes these days. I'm absolutely losing it. So I'm very skeptical about it because the type of anime. So, but I may or may not try more. Ayakashi Triangle. What the hell was that? Honestly, it was funny, I ain't gonna lie, but I had to put it in the back burner. Sorry to say it had to go on the back burner. Monogatari wasn't a bad first episode, but it would take more than that to convince me. It have Monogatari as a title, kind of, and I love that series. It catch me with the name alone, but I only one more episode, one or two, and then I might get into it. Now for 100% on board. First thing first, Revengers. I absolutely love that first episode. It's weird. I love weird, and the concept had me locking instantly. I wanted more than any episode. I was like, yes, more of this. So I am 100% following this anime, probably straight to the end, because it have my attention. It have my attention for sure. Giant Beasts of Ours. I didn't like some of the characters, but the world it in seemed interesting, and I love this kind of stuff. So seems generic, but I will be following this one for sure. I'm very intrigued with this anime, with this world, and the story seemed like it probably going generic ways, but it seemed interesting, and I would be more interested to learn more about this world. Body Daddies. Pause. What is this? Honestly, I was having so much fun watching this anime because it was light-hearted and dark at the same time, and was absolutely funny as well. So it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and I love ridiculousness. So yeah, definitely following this one for sure. Most likely this one for sure. I run down straight to the end. I want to see every single episode of this. I just need to see it. It's strange. I love this strange type of stuff, and it's kind of like Spy X Family, but it seemed a little more extreme instead of more hiding stuff. It was way extreme, like wow. Trigun Stampede. First of all, the animation in this was immaculate. I was having a lot of second thoughts about this, with all the people was like bashing it and stuff like that because how Vash looking and stuff like that. But that episode 1 instantly hooked me. I was hooked from start to finish, and the way they set up this first episode, I was like, I want more. So definitely onto this one. I want more. It was just so good. Wild, wacky, fun. It seemed like it would go in that direction. Typical Trigun, and going good so far. Nier Automata. I like the games. I would like the anime. So I just a little biased with this one. I just saw the name. I was like, yeah, I watching this. I don't care. I watching this. It could be how bad I watching this. That is how this anime hooked me. I just instantly shove everything aside. Yeah, I following this one. Handyman in another way. I can't believe I am interested in an isekai. Somebody please shoot me. I'm going mad. Probably all the animes I watched, but I was convinced it was funny. It was fun. It told a story really nicely, and I was like, interesting. So I played them 100% following this one. And the animation, beautiful as well for a isekai, because normally isekai is trash animation, but the animation and art style I find real beautiful and stuff like that. It looked nice. So concept and that way they told that story, I'm definitely on board with that kind of story. Plus it seemed chill. I love chill animes. High Card. It reminded me of Double Decker. That is something. I want to do a video on that anime. I found it really interesting. good concept. But this one reminded me instantly of that for some reason. I don't know what it was, but it was a fun first episode. In absolutely insane bonkers. It's dark. It's like, wow. Something wrong with me. I like dark animes. Wow. Yeah, but it was absolutely crazy. A crazy first episode. I really enjoy it. And this one 100% falling. And it's just so interesting. I want to see more. Now for the butt. No. Not that kind of butt. The issue I have this season. This is like what? 22, 23 animes I call out on this list that I wrote down. And I noticed something which I will be making a separate video for. Which is there's way too many glib. I'll explain that. And isekai. Glib meaning they're telling you what the anime about. Like for example, the anime title Dragon Balls Across Your Mom Face for 2000 Alex. Like come on, give some creative names for one. Gee. And the isekai part, I didn't realize it had so much isekai on this list. It was so frustrating getting through all these animes. Going to lie, it have plenty of anime to see. It have way more than I expected. The list I looked at, I even think honestly I dismissed a bunch of them because I thought it was crap. But not bad lineup. So I'll be updating this probably from time either mid-season or end of season. I may do one mid-season though. I think it's fair to do it mid-season. But for the most part, most of the anime this season I would say good. And I didn't really have one I absolutely hated besides that dog anime. I absolutely despise it. But yeah, that is about it. I didn't want to wait anymore because I am so frustrated because there's so much animes. And I haven't got to watch any more second season animes or new season animes. So I did it this time, right? So that is about it. Make sure to like, hit that sub button and ring that notification bell. Leave a comment as well or what animes you're interested in this winter season 2023. And see you in the next video. Peace.
Come on.